I think one of the things that's been difficult for everyone trying to get a sense of how you operate is because the multitude of companies, the multitude of side holdings, and the vast real estate empire has certainly drawn a lot of attention through numbered companies, your personal holdings. We're not really sure. And I was really interested because the other day I was seeing an article in the National Post, and it said that one of the reasons that you do this is a deliberate strategy, and I'm reading from the National Post, a deliberate strategy to operate efficiently and avoid office leasing and rental costs. And that's the reason to have such a vast real estate empire. So when you signed the deal with the federal government, the budget that you brought forward, you wrote in $590,000 in rent, which over the course of the 100 days for that period of the cohort in the budget would have been about $200,000 a month in rent. That's pretty extraordinary. Why should we be paying rent to your organization when you say that you have control of the buildings?
To be clear, it wasn't necessarily for our organization. And to remind the member, at that point, back a year ago, no one knew whether we needed special filtration systems, plexiglass to separate people. We were putting a potential line item. And if I could also share, there were 13 different references to audit in that document, and those would only have been used to deliver the program.
Okay, because I think the idea of $200,000 a month in rent is extraordinary. And the reason I ask it is because, again, when you guys came here last July, you insisted on testifying under oath. You made it very, very clear not any money was going to your organization. It was all going to programming. And you made a big deal. There were no administration fees. And my Liberal colleagues were geared up to ask you that a couple of times, and you said no administration fees. And again, I look into the budget. I see $590,000 for rent for you guys. It's not for other charities because the other charitable programming is separate. And on top of that, it says 15% administration fee for We Charity. Again, why didn't you guys just say, yeah, of course there's administration fee. Of course that's reasonable. Instead, you made it and you swore under oath that you were not taking any administration fee. So we're paying you nearly $600,000 for 3 months for rent. We're paying for the phones plus the administration fee. Well, why didn't you just tell us there was an administration fee?
Sir, with respect to misrepresenting us, we said there was no profit that was going to be kept for the...
No, you actually said administration fee. I've got it in the records. You used the word administration because it struck me as odd at the time. That's why when we finally got a copy of the budget, I checked, and it's 15% administration fee. That's separate from all the other things.
And
wouldn't it be easier just to say these things? Then we wouldn't be asking and feel so mistrustful of you.
We don't hide the fact that to run a program costs administration, sir. Of course it does, and it's...
I know. So why did you tell them that you weren't taking any administration fee, and why didn't you tell us that you were getting $200,000 a month rent on your buildings in Toronto? That's a whack of public money paying your Meet a We operation.
Your statement's not correct. What we said was that budget profit made for the charity, any program has administration because it requires administration to deliver. But that administration was solely to deliver the program. It's a reasonable.
No, but that's not what you said. You said they said, "Am I to be?" Our friend Mr. Fraser from Nova Scotia, he said, "Are you telling me there's no administration fees?" And you said it's all going to programming. But when we look at the budget, and I'm not trying to be a hard guy here, but it's like if I got straight answers last July, we wouldn't be here now. It was a simple question. Programming is separate. It's a line item. The rent is a line item. The telephones are a line item. And your 15% administration fees, which you could have just said, yeah, it's 15%. But you said, no, it was all going to programming. I don't know why this misrepresentation always happens. You wouldn't be so under fire now. Just, yeah, 15% administration fees. But you said under oath there was none.
Mr. Angus, with respect, I don't feel you know how to read the budget properly. That's an administration fee for the program. And we said all the money was going to the program. And as a result, we were going to make no profit because we were asked by the government of Canada in record time to help.
Okay, so perhaps I can't read. So perhaps I can't read a budget, but I can read that we're spending $600,000 on your rent on your downtown Toronto properties.
Thank you, Mr. Angus. We're going to turn to Monsieur Gord for his round of questions. Monsieur Gord.
Inquiries.